Okay, at the end of the part 2 video, you were supposed to find what your net income before federal income taxes was. And to do that, you were to add up your debits and credits and find the difference between those on your income statement account. So remember I said income statement accounts start at our income summary. That's our cutoff. So starting at income summary general, you should have added up all of your debits and then all of your credits and found the difference between those two. The difference between those two is going to go right here. That is our net income before federal income taxes. So you should have gotten 77,938.69. Now, really important that you get that right answer, because if you don't, the rest of the problem is going to be wrong. Okay? I don't like it how before, when we did our problems, it would break it up into steps. So it would give you the correct answer before you went on to the next part. This one, if you get it wrong in one spot, that's that snowball effect. So you might want to double check your work when you're figuring out your net income. Okay, so tax bracket, minimum taxable income. Okay, so in our instructions for, what are we on, step number 4, it does tell us that we're going to need to use that tax bracket in our book. So if you turn to page 104, you're going to find that tax bracket. So we need to figure out this amount here is going to fall between that $75,000 and $100,000 income range. So our tax bracket is going to be $75,000. That's the minimum. Okay. So net income subject to the marginal tax rate, we're going to subtract those two. So we should get $2,938.69. So that's saying that this amount can be taxed at that marginal tax rate given in that tax bracket. Okay. So our net income subject to marginal is the one that we just figured out. So we're just putting that number in again. Our marginal tax rate then, when we look in there, they give us a percentage of 34%. Okay, so we're going to multiply that then. We should get $999.15. Okay, then it says our minimum tax for that tax bracket is going to be $13,750. I'm getting that from the tax table on page 104. I'm going to add in that marginal tax that we just figured out. So our federal income tax then is going to be $14,749.15. Okay, so now step number 5 tells us that we need to, we're still in step number 4. We need to prepare and post the adjusting entry for the federal income tax expense. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to our general ledger. And I'm going to find my federal income tax expense. And right now I see that I have $12,000 in there. So I need to find that difference between those two. Okay, the difference is going to be $2,749.15. That's going to be my adjustment because my federal income tax expense needs to equal this $14,749.15. So that tells me that I'm going to debit federal income tax expense. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in as my adjustment. I'm going to debit for $2,749.15. And if I debit that, I'm going to credit federal income tax payable for that same amount. Okay, just like we did before, we'll need to post that. So I already have my federal income tax expense open. Date is still the 31st. I'm still on General Journal page 20. I'm debiting that account for $2,749.15. So my new balance then will be $14,749.15, just like I want it to be. Okay. Account number 8105 goes back up. Next, I need to go to my federal income tax payable, 31st, G20. And I'm going to credit that account for $2,749.15 for a new balance of the same. And account number 2305 goes back up. Okay, so now we're done with step number 4. Now what we need to do is complete the adjusted trial balance. So when we go down to our adjusted trial balance, we have a couple things that are still need to be inputted. So this one here, this is going to be our payable account, our federal income tax, what we just gave a balance to. It didn't have a balance before. So federal income tax payable. And the new balance is $2,749.15. Okay, and then our last one is going to be our federal income tax expense with the updated balance of $14,749.15. Okay, and then we need to go ahead and put in our label of totals, and we need to add up our debits and credits. So go ahead and pause the video. I want you to add up your debits and then add up your credits. Okay, I should get for my debit and I should get the same for my credit. Okay, now if those do not equal, that's a big clue that we have a mistake somewhere. Okay, so we would need to go back and find that mistake. It's really important that you're double checking your work. Like I said, if you get one number wrong, you're going to get a bunch more wrong. So make sure that you're double checking your work. Oops, and right there is a perfect example. I didn't double check that. I typed it in right when I was adding up, but I put that number in wrong. I should have had it should have been 14,749. Yep, so I missed a number in there. So make sure that you are double checking your work. So do what I say, not what I do, I guess. Save and go on to 4.1 on your own.